What does May and December have to do with supersizing and growing our business? Sharon Horne-Ellstrom here. And for the month of December, we will be talking about cold, chilly, ending, monthly related, December related idioms. Now, where I live, where you live, it might not be cold, but where I live, it gets cold in December. Even if we don't have snow, it gets cold. We hope for snow and a white Christmas. Go with our little Santa reindeer, our Santa reindeer bear. But we never know what we're going to get. But what does May and December mean, or May-December? It's the only idiom that I could find that had the word December actually in it. So I thought I'd begin the month with that, since we're going to do a winter or cold weather or holidays or end of the year type related idiom every day in the month of December. Last month we did money idioms every day, and this month we're going to do anything related to winter, Christmas, cold weather, changes of season, etc. So today, May-December means, and it's usually used to describe a romantic relationship where one person is much younger than the other, or one person is much obviously older than the other, whatever way you look at it. It comes from ancient Roman times when December was first considered in the ancient Roman calendar, where there was only 10 months, and December was the 10th month. And deca means December. Decem means 10. So since there were only 10 months in their calendar year, December was the final month, and it just stuck as the calendar changed over time. But May-December romances are where we see this most often. And we'll tie this into our business in a minute, but I'm curious, have you ever been involved in a May-December romance? Now, how long and how big the age difference is, and usually the maturity level in a May-December relationship varies, right? My sister, when we were, I was still in college, and she met her first husband, he was older than my dad. And I remember, I think my sister was probably 21, maybe not even 21. But in her super early 20s, and he was older than my dad, who was in his mid-50s at the time. I'm not sure exactly how old her husband was, maybe 58, and she was 21, 22, maybe 23 when they got married. My husband, I'll never forget, one of my best friends at my wedding asked me, "How old is your husband anyway?" And I was a little shocked because I didn't think he looked that young. And then I looked at him and I'm like, "Oh my God, you do look like a baby today." He looked very baby-like. He was actually 5.5 years younger than me, 5 and 5 months, or no, 5 and 6 months or something. But he was younger than me, pretty significantly younger than me. And now we're not married anymore, so maybe there is something that May-December romances and relationships don't work out in the long term. I don't know. I've never researched it, never looked into it. But I do have personal experience with what would be considered a May-December relationship. So how do we make this, and how do we apply this to supersizing and growing our business? Well, number one, I think it reminds us to look at the offers that we're making. Are we making fresh new offers like the month of May and springtime to our existing customers? Are we keeping alive and making sure we're feeding our older products and services, our older offers, things that are core to our business? Are we making sure that we're revitalizing and keeping them going in our business? How about with respect to our customers? Are we bringing in new customers, but still appreciating our longer term, lifelong customers we've had for a long time? Are we taking care of both our old and new customers, but remembering that both are essential for the growth and supersizing of our business? Are we looking at our products and services and offering a range of them to different customers in our organization, or that interact with our organization, based on the customer relationship we want to create and continue to nurture and grow throughout the life of our relationship with our business? Just like any other relationship, we need to make sure that we're always nurturing and growing that, providing products and services on a continuous basis that change as the needs of the people we serve change. I think COVID-19 was a huge example of that for so many businesses and so many industries. If you realize that now the problems that you solved for your customers was different or needed to be solved in a different way, you tended to thrive throughout the pandemic and will continue to thrive. If you didn't, you tended to get stuck and stagnant, and in many cases those businesses went out of business and no longer exist. I think of, with respect to May and December, seasonality of different businesses and industries. Are you aware, does your business have an ebb and flow that's based on different seasons? And it might not be seasons of the year. Like I think of winter sports like Burton. Burton has, and they've of course expanded into other seasons and other products, but it's one of the brands that I really like. They don't just sell snowboards, but if they did just sell snowboards, their whole business needs to be set up to provide those products and services no matter what's going on in the actual season of the year, but with the season of their business, the maturity of their business. Are you in a super mature industry or a brand new industry? Or are you in a mature industry but a brand new offer in that mature industry? That to me is a perfect example of a May-December romance. When you've got an established big red ocean industry and you come in with a blue ocean offer, which is a brand new offering in that mature industry. That is where we can supersize and grow our businesses faster than we ever imagined possible. So just curious today, with respect to our strategies as well, we can have young and old strategies meshing together to supersize and grow our business. So curious, have you thought about the old and the new, the young and the old, the less mature, naive with the more mature in different areas and aspects of your business? I slightly have, but not on purpose. But now after being reminded of this idiom, I'm going to consciously go look at my offerings, look at my products, look at my services, look at my customer grouping, look at my customer's journey, look at my strategic partners, and see, do we have the right mix for the people that we serve in my businesses? All right, that's it. Have an absolutely awesome day. That was our first December idiom. More to come. I know this was kind of a tough one because it's more about relationships, which all of our businesses are based on relationships, right? And nurturing them than it is, or making sure that they're successful. But that's the same things we need to do to make sure our relationships with our customers and our vendors and everyone else we're involved in growing and supersizing our business are successful as well. Have an awesome day. Share your comments and your experience with this idiom and expression below. And if there's a holiday or December related idiom that you are just dying to know the meaning of and would love to know where it came from, hit me up in the comments below. Otherwise, I'll be with you tomorrow.